So just how tall is Zac Efron? Zac is a 32-year-old American actor and singer. He's best known for playing Troy Bolton in High School Musical. In film, he's appeared in Hairspray, 17 Again, Neighbours, Dirty Grandpa, Baywatch and The Greatest Showman. But exactly what height does Zac claim? In 17 magazine, when Zac was aged 19, he said he was only 5'8". A few years later in Wonderland, Zac mentioned how he didn't really grow until he was in high school, when he luckily reached 5'9" or 10 in shoes. In Men's Health magazine, Zac also commented on his height. When talking about preparing for the film The Lucky One, Zac mentioned how some staff sergeants were not big guys. In fact, they were around his height, 5'9" or 5'10". So how does Zac measure up against other celebrities? Here with Jesse McCartney, who claims to be just shy of 5'10", Zac holds up pretty well, looking barely shorter than Jesse. With TV presenter Ryan Seacrest, who claimed to be 5'8", again Zac is looking pretty close to 5'9" there. With the height magician Tom Cruise, well, anybody's going to struggle to look taller than Tom. But with Ed Sheeran, who claims to be 5'8", Zac, again, looks 5'9" there. Anybody who stands with Danny DeVito is going to look huge. Zac is no exception. He looks about a foot taller than the barely 4'10" DeVito. This photo with Karen Lutz and Joe Jonas confuses me. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Jonas, he only claims 5'8". Lutz, he says he's 6'1" in person. Kellen's probably just over 6 foot, but you know, photographs, sometimes they can be deceiving. Like with the 5'11" Seth Rogen, you'd think Zac was barely over 5'7" there, but hey, that's camera angles for you. If you made it through Dirty Grandpa, you probably noticed Zac made Robert De Niro look short. In reality, there's probably not much between them. Efron's height varies a bit in photographs because he generally has great posture and a little height trick up his sleeve. If you look at some full-length photos, you might notice a little posing technique which can add 1/2 or 3/4 of an inch to your height. Zac is simply pushing himself up on 1 foot. It can make you go from looking 5'8" to almost 5'9". When he's not enhancing his height with tiptoe tricks, I think Zac's original claim of 5'8" is rather believable. In The Greatest Showman with Zendaya and Hugh Jackman, Zac looked in that range. And with Jeremy Renner, who in person looks just over 5'8", well, Zac, he looks at most 5'8". What about Jamie Foxx, who most people agree is a solid 5'9"? In fact, he once admitted he was that height. Zac, in comparison, once again, looks a 5'8" guy. So what do the public think of Zac Efron's height? Well, on celebheights.com, from 222 votes, they reckon he's almost 5'8".